On the shores of Buckhorn Lake, here to present to you today the 2302 Legacy by NauticStar Boats, a brand you may not have heard of, a brand you will absolutely want to get to know. I'm so excited to present this boat to you today. For BoatDealers.ca, this is Rick Lazell. When we had the opportunity to safely do our top speed trials, she jumped out of the water in a real quick hurry. We were seeing 3.5 to 4 second hole shots and a great top end bubbling around 44 miles an hour on the GPS. Cruising speeds on the boats just seemed to vary. They were almost endless. I found I was able to stay on step as low as about 16 miles an hour, and certainly 25 to 26 was a really nice, comfortable cruising speed. The bow seating area on the 2302 Legacy is incredibly nicely laid out. I appreciate the touch that NauticStar putting the nanoblock stain protection on all the vinyl. That's a great touch. I also noted that the seats will actually come out very easily. So if you're a hardcore angler, you can certainly set the boat up quickly. And then I found one of my favorite gems on this boat, this flip out backrest that with the simple pull of that forward, and you can sit and enjoy a great cruise down the lake. If hardcore angling's in your blood, you want to know you got a couple of really well-built fish boxes on board. NauticStar didn't miss a beat. Check out the hardware here with the great latch holding us down, a ram underneath to hold the lid down. There's a really generously sized fish box in here on the starboard side, the exact same setup on the port side of the boat. 23-foot boat with this much versatility, you're going to drop a forward anchor at some point. NauticStar didn't miss a beat here. We've got a really generously sized anchor locker so you can get the right hold when you're out there on the lake. The console features a great compartment that you could put an optional head in here. You'll note there's a window on the starboard side of the compartment. There's even a light up in there if you need some extra lighting. The optional deluxe helm seat actually features flip-up bolsters on both the port side and starboard, so you can run the boat sitting or standing. You got a couple of really nicely treated footrests for either position, and I like the fact there's NauticStar logos emblazoned in each side. The helm station is just beautifully appointed and shows more commitment to quality. The beautiful stainless steel wheel, I love the power knob on here. I noticed stainless rocker switches everywhere, a couple of stainless cup holders, lots of room for whatever graphs and electronics are going to suit your exact need, a standard built-in Ritchie compass, the Infinity sound system, and lots of comfort sitting here at the helm of the 2302 Legacy. The aft seating area is first and foremost generously sized for 3 big adults, but I also noticed the attention to detail and space-saving thoughts here. We've got access here on the starboard side to the battery compartments. In the center of the aft seating, pop this up. Oh, look, we got another beautifully sized cooler under here. And finally, over on the port side of the boat, access to a generously sized bait bucket. Lots of great hardcore angling features on the 2302 Legacy. The optional T-top, we've got 4 rod holders up here. The standard helm seat, 4 rod holders behind the helm. And we've got 3 rod storage compartments built into the gunnel on port and on starboard side of the boat. The port side aft live well features a brass through-hull high-speed aerator pickups, a rear recirculation pump, an aerator pump, and even a lighted interior. Starboard side entry of the boat features a 3-step telescoping reboarding ladder and a raw water washdown feature, so simple to use, really nicely done. NauticStar's 2302 Legacy, what an incredible machine. You know, if you're looking for a bow rider for you and the family, something to take the kids tubing, or maybe fish in the morning, cruise in the afternoon, or pure hardcore angling, this boat virtually has it all. For BoatDealers.ca, this is Rick Lazell.